Then we're gonna make us some muscle milk. Not really, that's a branded thing. We're gonna make some protein milk though. That's real. Water, not sody pop. I got water, damn it. Hang on. Kinda like get my hair to dry just a little bit. I just took a shower because I actually just got home not too long ago. After work, I went and worked out like a responsible young man. Old man. I'm an old fucking man. I got a little bit of water left over, so I'm going to drink it. I went and worked out, and then I had to run to Walmart to grab a few things. And then I got home. What is this? What is this? Watch out, baby. I know. I missed you today, too. But Corey's got to do the stream thing. I know. Here, you want to get up here and say hi? Come here. No, not the toy. Not the toy. You gotta get up here. Come here, you silly boy. You wet boy, it was raining. Come here. Come here, give me a hug. Come here. There. You gotta come here. You gotta get up here. Come on. Come on. Up here. Hey. Hey, get up here. Get up here. I know, I see it. There you go. There you go. The big wet boy. Oh. Can I kiss? Can I kiss? Oh, let me kiss. Let me kiss. Hey, no, don't bite my hand. Have a kiss? No kiss? Okay, well, I tried. Here, get your toy. Does this might be a wet dog. I'm not old, I am old. Nikita, how you doing, shorty? Yeah, he's being a little rambunctious. It's understandable. I've been gone all day. I get it. I get it. Okay, but I got to play the game for the lovely people out there. All two of them. Okay. Nikita, what are you doing on a Friday night? Or what are you not doing, I should say, since you're here with me instead of doing something cool, something I don't even know about. Ugh. Okay. Hey, you big monster. You big monster. Get this thing. Here. Is Bradstopher there with you? And I've been doing okay. Okay. That's good. I love you. I promise. I'll play with you later. Beat you up? Calm down. Now. Don't be scared. Nope. Sit. Good boy. Be good. You can play with this. Okay. I gave you wet food earlier, which is TREAT to you. Xenoblade 3. Okay. Have you beat RE4 yet? Let me fucking stop this shit and reacclimate myself to the controls because I haven't played in like 2-3 weeks. Something like that. Everything coming through alright, by the way? It looks good, it's fine. Just a quick check. The audio levels look like they're good to me. But, you know, I just want to make sure. I run a tight ship. Alright, let's do this. Just starting, still getting used to controls. Okay. Have you ever played it before? Let me ask you that. Is this your first foray into the world of Resident Evil 4? Jozo Ruiz. Can't I make this full screen? Hold on. I thought I could. Like it's full screen. Well, it's mostly full screen for you. But yeah, here we go. No, that's the wrong fucking thing. There we go. And I can put this over on the side. Alright. So now we're good. This, of course, does that. I think right or left trigger is to lock on. Jumping is B. And what is with the stuttery nature of this right now? I thought I could charge it up. Okay, so there's how I go into a ball. I think right bumper is, or I guess technically it's just R, and then we have ZR. I think R is just my missiles. There's a thing I can roll up into a ball and do. Let's do that. Oh yeah. Can I jump in ball form? I fucking can't. That's some hogwash. Does that center my camera? Oh, it like orients it to wherever she's facing. Look at that little trail. I love that little trail. That's such a nice fucking touch. Well, that's stupid. How do I... So that doesn't do anything either. I can blow those up with missiles. Not yet, she says. Well, it's a damn fine game. A little... So, RE4... Well... I'll just let you experience it. Especially with the remake. What I was going to say isn't as applicable. It's a great game. You're going to enjoy it. You'll like it a lot. Surely you get a jump while in that film. What, we got a logbook. How do I scan? That's right. With a highly reflective surface, it does not appear important. Fuck, it doesn't, bud. Structural weakness detected in sandstone block. Yet, that doesn't do anything. I swear I thought I could charge up. That is not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Power beam. X and... What? I see a switch, the little cursor at the bottom left that goes to the right. But I don't else does that do? It's not... Alright, fuck it. Is there like a... Where am I supposed to go? Hang on just a second here. It's kind of a little bit of a jam. There's like a room over there. That's where I just came from. Let's try going through here. We have to shoot these to open them. I do remember that. Can I shoot this? I can. Shit, fuck these guys. We got a canister up there I don't think I can get to yet. I like that it literally tells you it can't be reached from this room so that you don't waste a shit ton of time trying to do some bullshit to get up there. That's cool. Neat little feature. Very gamer friendly. No, I didn't mean to fucking do that. Okay, so there is a room right in front of me and to the left. Is it up there? I think it is. Yep. Looks like I can go up there and turn into a... morph into a ball. Is that health? What I just picked up? How do I get up there? There's also this. Hold on. This is a fucking half pipe. So if I get momentum up here, what the fuck, dude? That's gotta be, it's gotta be that. Can I jump and then move? No. Fuck off. Fuck off. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Okay, there's gotta be, I gotta get like a speed boost or something. There's no way, because that's definitely how you're supposed to get that. I refuse to believe that there's any other way. How do I... Oh, wait, there's that bridge. That's right. And we can get up to that bridge from right here. Come on, dude. Just let me up. Not do that, please. Sick. So sick. Well, it's got a nice little blast radius that helps me out there for sure. Okay. And now we're rolling. Motherfucker, dude. This is a steep incline. Yeah, no joke, dude. I mean, this game did come out, what, in like 2000 or something? No, I think it was a little bit later than that. Maybe 2002. You gotta remember that. Is it a geyser? Fountain choked by overgrowth. Toxin levels are high. A new Chozo lore entry has been downloaded to your logbook. It's Chozo Cum. Just kidding. Magnetic rail system track detected. Ooh, so can I roll on that? And just like, oh, okay, this is some bullshit. What do y'all think y'all doing? I didn't get any tool tips for that one. From Tim the Toolman Taylor. I gotta be careful. Fall in the water. It's game over, man. Game over. Oh, shit. That's what I was gonna do. I'm starting to get some... Fuck. Pressing the wrong buttons. Getting some heartburn. I forgot I need to take one of my little tablet thing. My Chewy. My Chewy! Chewy! Let me pop this open. Oh, crap. This ain't for dogs. You silly. Alka-Seltzer chews. That's not for you, you silly boy. Alright. I need to put chat on the other side. I just realized that. Hang on. Let's see if I can do something cool here. Can I not just put it side by side? Actually, I'm gonna just delete it. separated from the shit for right now. Here. Here, what are you doing, dude? Watch out, brother. Watch out. Okay. Where? Oh, when it said Chozo lore, it's literal. Fuck! I'm not as used to this controller. When it says Chozo lore, I forgot that that's literally like a log entry. Like a text file that I need to go check out. I think this is when I beat Pokemon Diamond. Brilliant Diamond. Pretty sick. Ooh, my new Switch. My new Switch will be here. Oh, gee, it was 2002? Okay, I was right on the second try. My new Switch will be here Tuesday. So that's cool. Anybody want a Switch? I'm going to sell my old one. The highest I've ever ranked in Tetris Effect. No, not Tetris Effect. Tetris, it was like Tetris 100 or whatever the fuck. Tetris 99, that's it. So I need to press this button, and then I need to go to Logbook, Chozo Lore. Chozo script translated. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceeded our expectation. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison as it has already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. I don't know which one I unlocked, so I'm just going to read them both. Chozo script translated. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in other, unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. Yeah, they're smoking that Chozo ganj. See, shut up. Hey, are you gonna hop in here, you freak? You and your wife-to-be? My Canadian companions. It's okay if you don't, I was just curious. There's no pressure. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this spout. I can go to either one of those, I guess. This one seems to loop back around. The other one seems much more involved, so we'll go to the right for now. Whatever, dude. Bear hug? He is eating right now, but once he gets back, I promise I will accommodate your request, milady. Whatever, dude. You are grounded from coming in here. How about that? I won't let you, so suck it. Dude, what is that noise that they made? Probably should have scanned it first. What is this? Terrain analysis complete. Toxin levels near 90% in local water supply. That sounds bad. Are we in Flint, Michigan? That's not. I shouldn't make that joke. That sucks for them. That's not their fault. What's this? The time of prophecy draws ever closer. Oh yeah? When decay flows, the hatchling will walk a poison path to the source. So I need to I need to spread the poison. Hey, Bear. No video games for a week? I don't know if I'd make it, bud. For a whole fucking week? Lose my mind. Come here. Come here, I gotta give you a hug. They redeem points. You know not what that means. It's okay. Can I have a hug? Come here. Come here, you silly boy. No, not that. Come here. Come here. Get up here. You gotta give me hugs. Come here. There you go. Oh my gosh, this is my big boy. Oh, mwah, mwah. Can I kiss? Oh gosh. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, okay. Don't step on me. Excuse me. None of that. Did you eat the rest of your food? Was it good? Did you get you a drink? I think I mentioned this earlier, but I gave him wet food. It's only the second time he's ever had it. But I gave it to him because he's a good boy. When I brought the groceries and whatnot from my Walmart trip earlier in, I told him to go to a CRATE. If I say, he'll go into it. And he stayed there while I brought them in, like 3 trips. So I decided to give him some wet food. Can I help you? Can you stop pawing my fucking groin, boss? Because your toy's right there? I love you. Bear's super fucking loud in the mic. Sorry. Hey, you're loud. Come on. Over here. Over here. Get your toy. Don't be blasting people's eardrums. Watch out. Watch out. Not right now, okay? No. Don't make me... No. Sit. Good boy. Calm it down. Calm it down. No. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. And we're done. So this is where I was trying to go. Intense heat readings. Okay. Can't go in there. He's underneath me now. I gotta move my foot. Okay. Well, looks like we pretty much have to go this way, don't we? Where's that thing that they're coming out of? It's right there. Probably it's not gonna do anything. Incoming scan data. Increased. Okay. Good to know. I really wish they'd swap the left and right stick functionality here. I might be able to do it, but I'm just not going to even worry about it for the time being. Alright, let's go through here, see what we got. Yeah, no, he's around. What the fuck? Okay. What? Tell you what, let's scan this shit.
Recording to logbook.
A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Bitch. Structural weakness detected in sandstone blocks. Still don't know how to break those open yet. That's a blast shield. We got that. We know what that does, or how to open it. Okay. Well, can I jump to that? Yes. What are these? What are those? Overwhelming toxin levels have rotted all leaves. It'd be like that sometimes. That I can jump on that. And I think that is actually what I have to do. Analysis suggests the presence of a runic symbol here. Well, what the fuck does that mean? If I jump down there, can I get back somehow? Yes. Oh fuck, those things hurt. This runic symbol has been activated. I don't know what the fuck that means, but it seems like it could be good. Look at you, nasty creature. Fucking grown back up from the earth. Or, I guess it's not the earth. I don't know where the fuck we are, but you know what I'm saying. Probably, maybe. Ooh, is it another room? It is. And that one's been activated. What does it mean? I don't know, but it's provocative. That takes care of that. What else we got? Is Ryan here, that rat bastard? Oh, he said he wanted to see this. Little piece of shit. Little Texas bitch. Not a speed thing either. Oh, I do need to. I forgot. I just realized that you said bear hug, but you redeemed a treat. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that. I need to change that, or not change it, but add a new one. Runic symbol's been activated. That's just another sandstone block. What's that? Walls appear to have been constructed with extreme delicacy around tree limbs. Okay. So when they activate, they open something. Very cool. It'd be cooler if, oh, those are grapple hook points, but I don't have that. I had it at the beginning and then it was taken from me. Classic Metroid. Motherfucker. I don't really know how to get up there. I don't think that I can at the moment. I think I've got to find some sort of upgrade to blast those sandstone blocks. So, we'll just keep on keeping on. Whoa. Listen here, little doggy. Alright, let's go through here. Let's get some like steam or whatever on my visor. I hear some skittering. I don't like it. Got another blast shield door. What the fuck? There's a grenade. More. Oh, I can just see it from here. Morphology shriek bat. Territorial ceiling dweller. Body temperature peaks at 21 degrees centigrade. Shriek bats have high internal temperature, making them easy to spot with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings while hunting for small prey. Fiercely territorial, they dive bomb anything that wanders near. Good to know. And there's like 80 of them up there. 80 miles. Blast cap, volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungal cap may explode if agitated. The poisonous flesh of the blast cap helps keep it from being eaten. It also detonates its fungal cap when it senses even slight contact. What a defense mechanism. That's more shriek bats, more blast caps. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's just a whole fucking... Fuck this. I'm gonna go over here and check this out. Ooh, she saved one. I will save. And I will sit. Love the star. Very cool. Do they regrow? Or did I just miss that one at first? I guess I cannot step in that. What is that? Water effects aren't horrible for 2002. Oh. We have him. That which fouls the waters seeks the sun. Great poison comes from Talon's core. Alright then. I feel like I'm a fucking detective almost. It's kind of cool. Ugh. Just go ahead and get rid of those. Get them joints. Oh, okay. So there's, I wonder if it's always 4 or if sometimes it doesn't have to be. Alright. Alright, listen. No, I didn't do that. I did play Batman, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City though, so. What's that? Get me. I beat those. I platinumed Arkham Asylum. Big ass fucking room, dude. Trace sediments indicate water once flowed here. Oh yeah? Roots originate over walls. No decomposition detected. Host plant appears to thrive on toxic water. Nasty. Oh, there was a runic symbol underneath those blast caps. Oh, fuck you, dude. Is this for real? Holy shit. That motherfucker is actually pretty annoying. Oh, well, there's one more. You don't say. shut the fuck up, please. Where is this last one? It's like a fucking clenched fist or some bullshit. That's what it kind of looks like. Let's see if we can find it up here. They got you. What is this?
Recording to logbook.
What is this? Ion? Immobile organisms. Immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue, capable of launching sustained energy beams when active. The Eon is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. Oh, it's like through there. I can't actually see it, but I can scan it. I see. Where? There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Fuck off. Alright. We got the symbols. What's that? Do I have to find like a fifth one? Oh shit. I fell. Again, buddy. Fool me once, shame on you. That old shit. Okay. Oh, fuck you, dude. It like fucking still hit me and knocked me. That's honestly super annoying. I think I've still got a whole bar of health after the 18 would deplete, but obviously, I'd rather not test that. Oh, shit. Did I get the charge beam? I bet you that messes with the sandstone blocks. ZR, hold it to charge. New extras unlocked in the main menu. Look at these little peeping toms. Also, that kills me. Cool. Cool. Get your ass blasted. Love me some upgrades. Alright, so we can make our way. I need some fucking health, dude. No health. What's back here? Oh, that's the save room. That's fine. We can still do that. Yeah. Just got a new ability and I'm low as fuck. So I think that completely takes care of the area I was just in. Yes and no. Where was the... Nope, we gotta go back. Because there's a little... It looks like a place for me to roll up. Like fruit, roll up. fucking serious? That's bullshit. I am standing right in front of it. But I guess I can't use it yet. I don't have an ability. Well, shit. Damn it. Go ahead and save again, mainly just to fill up our energy, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Draw shit in. That's so cool. I like it a lot. What the fuck is this? Path of corruption leads ever higher. Can you take me higher? Derelict mechanism once controlled the water pump, currently non-operation. Yep. Got ourselves a little roly-poly sexually. I meant to say section, but that sounds like sexual. Get out of the hall, dude. Oh shit! Oh my fucking god. Where? Alright. I'm drunk, dude. Damn. Sluts. Luminescent cylinders functioning at 80%. Boost. No, doesn't look like it. Alright then. Ugh. Nope, charge beam does not seem to fuck up sandstone. So the hunt continues for something to bypass. Now where the fuck are we? Oh, we're about to go to where that fucking hive is. Oh, God. Okay, so we just came from... We just came from my right, so right here. Let's try this way. Oh shit. Looks like we can't, or at least should not, go this way. Oh, almost walked in there. It's getting a little choppy for no fucking reason. Maybe calm that down. That is a strange enemy.
Recruited to logbook.
Stone toad preys on creatures smaller than itself, vulnerable only from within. A stone toad is able to remain still for days. It preys upon creatures smaller than itself, inhaling them whole. Anything it finds undigestible, it regurgitates. Stone toads use their tusks as a last resort in combat. Okay. Well, how about this, you little bitch? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, but that hurts me? How stupid. Well, I'll just go through here. Uh-oh. We got ourselves a boss fight. It's the Hive! Or it's a flamethrower. It's like reflecting shit back at me. Alright, here we go. Incinerator drone, programmed for high temperature waste disposal. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blasts compensate for its lack of battle prowess. Okay. Felt like I was kind of playing at everything there, but we'll take it. Is it an upgrade? Can I jump? Yes. Oh, Morph Ball Bomb. So, kind of like a jump, but also will help me deal with the sandstone blocks. Yeah! Dude, that's so cool. Nice. Very nice. How much? Jogos mais. Ooh, yeah, I can carry fucking 10 missiles now, bitch. And I got them, bitch. What is this? Oh,
Recording to logbook.
it's just the missiles. This is awesome. This is dope. Now we go back. Dude, how fucking cool. And that's all she wrote. What is that 5 right there? Or S? Oh, it's a save station. That's okay. Oh, it's this bitch again. Can I guess I can't get past him. Okay. Going to go make my... Oh, shit. Almost dropped my controller there. That would have been frustrating. Gonna go make my protein powder milk BRB 1 sec while we do that. It's that motherfucking bop. Exploratory shit. These are clean, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure they are. Shake some of that off. Alright, we got our scoop of protein powder here. And we gotta get our milk. Don't have enough with the first gallon. Now, after that, I will go ahead and stir this for a moment. I would rather make coffee, honestly, but I gotta get them gains, you understand? If you don't understand, I gotta get them gains. Now you understand. Alright, let's add more milk. That seems sufficient. How the fuck did that get spilled? What the hell? That's no matter. We'll just wipe it off. We'll turn this light off. Like, I wonder how long this game is. Let me see something really quick. It's so, like, rich. I'm gonna have to chug this shit. The powder is cookies and cream. Oh, okay. So this way. Fuck that. Oh, fuck them. They're stupid. They like kamikaze dive. Yeah, I can't go this way yet. Because I don't think I'd survive that. So let's go back this way. This game's dope, Tyler. I think you would like it, honestly. Especially since you love Metroidvanias. It quite literally is a Metroid, obviously. You would also like Metroid Dread, I feel. Metroid Dread was super good. Or wait, did you play that and didn't like it that much? Who was it that played that and didn't like it that much? Because I really enjoyed it. Somebody I knew didn't care for it. Maybe it was Ryan. Too bad he's not here. Do I take fall damage? No. It's helpful information to have. Hated Dread. That is wild. That is wild. I will say that it started slow, which I know that that's sort of a core tenet of Metroidvanias because you start out with limited abilities and blah blah blah, but Dread seemed a little slower than other Metroidvanias. But that being said, once it did finally start to pick up, I thought it picked up pretty well. I don't know. That's alright. We can have a difference of opinion there, bud. I just hate that you don't like it. The final boss was tough. It was challenging. It was good though. Here we go. We've already unlocked this, I believe, so it should still be unlocked. Where's this? Can you not? Please? That. Just go ahead and do that. We'll suck you guys in. I love that functionality. That's so cool. Unbeatable enemy in the specific rooms. Archaic, lazy design. Just because, now look, just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's bad game design. We can agree with that, right? I don't think that I think because obviously the game being Dread, those were sections that you were supposed to feel not as powerful. Even with upgraded abilities and stuff, like those things were fucking like juggernauts essentially. What do you mean zero stealth? That was the whole thing. You had to move around and avoid their detection. Like, because you can't fight them, and if they did spot you, you had to run away. Okay. I'm not saying it's stealth in the same vein as like Metal Gear or Splinter Cell or anything like that, but for a 2D Metroidvania, 2.5D, whatever, Metroidvania, you are so... Is it because it's a Nintendo game? I think it might be because it's a Nintendo game. There are a lot of games that incorporate stealth mechanics, and no, it's not like fully fleshed out. It's most of the time, if that's not a core element of the gameplay throughout the game, it's usually not a fantastic system necessarily, but it still adds like you have how do I say this? Because I'm not trying to sound mean when I say it, but you have one of the strangest like tastes when it comes to games that I've encountered. That's okay. Keeps things fresh. You can include. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima had stealth. That wasn't like anything to write home about as an element to the game, but it was fine. It served its purpose. It helped mix up the gameplay. It was a supplemental thing rather than like a focus. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you serious? That's bullshit. Oh! Forgot about those bastards. I'm trying to rush this to get back up there. Stock got designed from Metroid. Well, yeah, but again, it's because of those. I think they're called Emmys. I forget what that stands for. All right then. Well, if you feel that way, and you obviously feel strongly about it, that's fine. Fuck, dude. I get roasted. Dude, fuck these stupid things. The fact that they come back is such ass. It's EMMI, you fucking freak. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. I don't remember what it stands for. Dude, please. What the fuck? There we go. What's wrong with my fucking gun? Oh, it's because I fired a missile last. I guess maybe it's because even when I read reviews for the game and stuff, like no one, I don't recall seeing anyone complaining about those sections. Not that, and obviously everybody can have different opinions, that's fine, but it's just like, if it were that bad, I would think that other people would have focused on it, but I don't remember that. Now, granted, what was that, 2 years ago? 1 year? I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was 2021. So you know, maybe I'm not remembering it well enough. Could be the case. But now I'm gonna go back after this stream and I'm gonna look because I would like to see. Because if you're right, I'll give you the credit. And if that was like a common, and that doesn't change the fact that I didn't have an issue with it. Some of those, especially like some of the more the later ones were Bear. God damn it! I love you, buddy, but you push me against the fucking wall when you do this sometimes. I know, baby. I know. You okay? You lonely? I wish I could get you something where you could sit, like, literally right next to me. I wish I could get you a chair that was big enough for you to put right here. You know? Oh, I love you. Is that me or you? I guess. No. I love you, buddy. I love you. Watch out. I gotta scooch up over here. Pretty boy. Oh, fuck. Alright. Let me scan this. Structural weakness. Okay, so it's sandstone. I should be able to lay a dookie. Oh, shit. There it is. Dude, this game's sick. This is honestly super good. The fact that they could translate Metroid's gameplay into a 3D space and still retain the core identity of kind of what makes Metroid cool. What is it? Retro Studios that did this? Bear, stop. Buddy, I love you. Stop. Pushing on the chair, big dog. What the fuck? Good on these folks. I think they're still working on Metroid Prime 4. Like I know that they were working on it. They've been working on it for a long time, and like apparently they had gotten so far in development and didn't really like what they had come up with to that point. So my understanding is that they scrapped it entirely and started from scratch, which is wild. But I still have faith. All of the games have been received really well in this sub-franchise, I guess. Maybe I'm just making that up. I don't fucking know. What is this? Venom weed. What's the word I'm looking for? That diabolical thing. Same thing happened with the Thief reboot, scrapped, redone multiple times. Look how that. Yeah, that one was disappointing though, for sure. I feel like you're being too hard on it. I don't think that's true either. Like I said, my biggest complaint was that it felt so sluggish to start. It's been too long, I can't like pinpoint exactly why, but I do remember feeling like it was a little bit of a slog early on, but then once it started picking up, I think it was maybe just the fact that it took too long to get, I guess, abilities that felt powerful. Maybe that's it. Once you did start like getting some of those better abilities though, it started to feel way more fun. It was cool. I like it. Dude, you are just going in on it. You're fucking drilling that motherfucker. Like, why? There's so many more games that deserve this sort of scrutiny, and I don't think that that's one of them. I don't think it was groundbreaking, but what Metroidvanias? How many groundbreaking Metroidvanias come out? I mean, it's relatively rare that one of them does something that is truly innovative. Usually, it's just like, take for instance Hollow Knight, because I'm not even the biggest fan of Metroidvanias as a rule, but Hollow Knight came out and it was this all the different components of that game coalesced into something just fucking magical to me. And the art style is fantastic. The combat is fluid, but it's tight. So is the movement. The platforming is fucking incredible in that. So it's like every single aspect of that game was done so fucking well that, man, it was just so fucking good. And so, yeah, absolutely, like, you can hold those to a high regard, but that doesn't mean that other games within the genre are bad because they didn't reach that same bar. Metroid Dread didn't reach that same bar. It's not even close to a game like Hollow Knight for me, but I still had a lot of fun with it. It was a solid, so Hollow Knight to me is a 10. It's one of my all-time favorite games. It's literally in my top 10. It may have made its way into my top 5. I haven't really sat and thought about it. Replaying Oblivion relatively recently and seeing how it doesn't hold up quite as well as I remember, even though I was just enamored with that game when it came out, and I devoted like almost all of my free time to it. And so, like, as a memory, as an experience, yes, it's fantastic, but to go back and play it now, it's a little bit tougher because it still holds up. It's still a great game, but it's not quite the same. So, something like Metroid Dread, no, it's not even going to crack my top, probably not even my top, 50. But it's a good game. It's a good game. I haven't played Shadow Complex. Hold on, I'm looking. Hollow Knight was a little slow because there was one point where I put it down when I started playing it on PC, even though I loved the aesthetic to it, again, the music and everything, but I did put it down. I don't think that in and of itself is such a damning thing for games these days, just because of the glut that we have to play. And there's a lot of things that take your focus and your attention away from a game sometimes, and it's not even other games all the time, it's fucking life. So I don't hold that against it, obviously, because it's still one of my favorite games of all time. But it was a little slow, not as slow as Dread, obviously. I was looking forward to it. You're killing me, Smalls. Shadow Complex I've never played. Was that Epic? Did Epic do Shadow Complex? I don't remember who did Shadow Complex. I feel like it was Epic. Either way. And I know you love Ori. And I think Ori is a fantastic game. I don't think it was the first several hours. I put it down after playing director of, we're not talking about Tim Sweeney. We're not talking about the director of Epic, or CEO, I think is his actual title, but because I don't know who the game director for Fortnite is, unless it is Tim Sweeney. But yeah, you love Ori, and I think it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. I scored it. I think I scored both of them as 8s. In retrospect, I'd probably go back and take the first one down to a 7.
Data received.
Dude, that is that on a timer? How am I getting this like scan right now? It's just like I'm just sitting here, but I got some bullshit. So I wonder what triggered that. Anyways. Good old Donnie Mustard, the condiment. I've heard that name before, but there's no way I would have remembered it without you saying it. I heard Shadow Complex was good. Anyways, my point, I was talking about Ori, and I know that you and Hunter both find it to be like an incredible game, and I think it's good. I think it's good to great, but I didn't see the same things that you guys saw in Ori. It was a good game. To me, it wasn't particularly memorable, even though it had high production values. It was a beautiful game. The art style is fantastic, but it didn't. In spite of some of the cutscenes. It didn't to me. It I don't know how to put my finger on it. I don't want to say it lacked personality because that's not fair. It had personality, but it didn't really make me care about anything happening within the story, and so I didn't feel as connected to it, I guess, as you two did. And I don't feel maybe that's not fair either because I don't always feel like connected in a way that it evokes any kind of emotion from me necessarily when I play games. So, obviously some I do. A lot of them I would say I do, really. But something about Ori didn't grab me, either one of them. They didn't grab me in the same way that Hollow Knight did. And obviously, sometimes games come along at just the right time, and whatever it is, it just sort of, the fucking planets align and everything clicks, and you play this game and have this experience with it that is so, sometimes, like, honestly profound, and then other times it's just such a fun, enjoying, or the enjoyment you get from playing it, you just kind of get lost in it. And sometimes it's literally like a safety net for you, like in life. I mean, I know sometimes games have been like that for me. Like it's a place of comfort that I want to retreat to. Like I don't, dealing with work or whatever. Like I can explicitly remember playing Hollow Knight. And that's fine. I'm glad that it resonated with you guys so much. I mean, I know Hunter has a tattoo of it. I have a tattoo of Hollow Knight and Dark Souls. But yeah, man, I remember when I that second time that I started playing Hollow Knight, I got it on PS4. I originally bought it on PC, and then it came to Switch, and I got a Switch, and I was like, okay, well, this seems perfect to play on the Switch. So I bought it on the Switch. So the second time I bought it, and then I heard it was coming to PS4, and I was like, man, I love this game so much now that I'm going to buy it again because I want to get all the fucking trophies for it. Because I knew I would want to 100% it, and I bought it for the third time on my PlayStation, on my PS4 back in 2018. Fall of 2018, and I don't know if it was it sounds dumb, but the fact that it came out in the fall, just that time of year, it felt perfect to go home and just play that. And I don't know, certain games you have those sorts of connections with, and that was one of them. And you can have it with any number of great games, obviously, but a game like Hollow Knight is just truly special. You can see, and you can see it with Ori too. Don't get me wrong. You can see the care that the dev team put into it. To me, it's a little bit more impressive that the Hollow Knight team was so small. It was 3 guys. But but for both titles, you can see like the love and the care that went into creating those experiences. And it's weird. Sometimes they'll land and sometimes they won't, in spite of how good the game might be. Like, I don't necessarily understand that. I don't know why I even got off on this fucking tangent. Really? Can you not do this right now, bud? There. But I guess, because we were talking about, you apparently hate Dread. I think it's great. I would probably still put Ori just above Dread overall as a comprehensive package, because the platforming was much better in Ori. The platforming was almost like an afterthought in Dread. But I thought it was a really cool and fun experience. Like, to me, Ori just barely gets the nod over Dread. But it does. It absolutely does. And then neither one of them really compared to Hollow Knight. I'm trying to think of other like Metroidvanias that I've played that I've really enjoyed. Of course, Castlevania Symphony of the Night back in the day, but I replayed that back in, I think it was 2018 too. And for as much as I enjoyed that when I was younger, it still holds up mostly, but I would still rather play, well, I don't know. I would rather play Symphony of the Night is better than Ori to me, but it's not better than Hollow Knight. Yeah. But that's like one of the big names in the genre. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is like a spiritual successor to Symphony of the Night, it was okay. It wasn't as good as any of the games that we've been talking about, but it was still fun and worthwhile. I kickstarted that one. That's actually the only game I've ever kickstarted, I believe. Only video game. I've kickstarted a couple board games from friends of mine. Yeah. Anyways, I guess the whole point of this, I hate that you didn't like it. I hate that you found it to be so poor, in your opinion. But that's okay. CeeLo loves fucking Vampire Survivors, and apparently a whole fucking host of other people. I don't think you'd like Bloodstained as much. You probably wouldn't even give it a shot, even though it's not really like anime. That the character designs do look sort of anime-esque. So you're gonna write it off for that reason alone. I know you. But what was I just saying? What was I just saying just before that? Oh, Vampire Survivors. That's a game that I've seen. I literally watched my friend Forrest. You met Forrest. I watched him play it. I guess it was it last year or the year before that? Either way, I was at his apartment and he was playing it, and he was playing it for like a good hour, 2 hours. Actually, it was longer than that because I stayed the weekend with him, and while he worked from home, when it was slow, he would play that. So I literally saw like a fucking lot of it. Excuse me, and I had heard CeeLo talk about it before that, and like nothing about that game. Admittedly, I haven't played it. I've played clones of it. Like nothing about that looks fucking good at all to me, but people fucking beat their fucking dicks off to it. So, everybody has different tastes, and that's fine. And I know you had mentioned that I forget what exactly you said today. That I don't know if you said I was critical or something. I'm not trying to ever demean you or anything, man. I respect you, and sometimes, which is the same with CeeLo, it fucking boggles my mind, the opinions that you might have, but that doesn't mean that I don't respect you as a human being or something. So I hope that wasn't I hope I didn't upset you or anything. I certainly didn't intend to do that or anything remotely close to that. So if I did, I'm sorry. I know I can be very opinionated. I know I can be very assertive. Most of that is bluster and jokes and just a side effect of my personality. So don't take it to heart. I don't mean it in a negative or mean way. I'm just always right all of the time. And it's hard. I can't imagine what that's like for other people. But I'm kidding. I'm joking. I love you, bud. And I love you too, Bear. And I love you too. All right, we gotta get back to playing this game. We've been talking for so long about this bullshit that no one fucking cares about. I know, and that's how. I mean, it just happens that way with opinionated people. Like, we're gonna clash. There are things obviously that we agree on. There's a lot that we don't, but that's okay. I still respect you. It's all love, fam. It's all love. We got ourselves another boss, it looks like. I don't know if I'm ready for this. What the fuck is this thing? Flagra? One of Flagra's tentacles fills this narrow drainage channel. Analysis indicates that Flagra's central nervous system is located at the base of this structure. I like that the scan progress doesn't reset, by the way. Flagra, this mutant plant, is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Her growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. Hell yeah. What is that, it? That's it? Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way I just beat her that easy. Her fucking face is cool as shit. Oh, I gotta, this is like taking the sunlight away, I think. Oh, shit. Dude, this is cool as fuck. This game's good. I got a dazer. There we go. I wish I could fucking run. Seems like a fucking small thing to ask of a fucking interstellar bounty hunter, but here we are. Just hit the skip around a little bit. Where? Why? Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Or her, or it, or whatever the fuck it is. Flodra. No fucking way. What are you talking about? That's all of them, isn't it? Oh, wait, there's one more. God, I wish I were faster. Music's kind of cool too. What sort of upgrade do I get for killing this beast? This floral fuck. Oh, it's a Samus coin. Sure. Where are those, like, power-ups that I missed? Are they back over here? I was gonna go get them. Guess I won't, though, since they're fucking gone. Wait, are you saying it was good or bad? I thought it was fine. Is this a whole suit upgrade? Yes, dude. Let's go. Got the fucking pauldrons. It was 2002. The remaster, all they did was like make it look shinier. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. Nice, so I can get into that one area. So, we've completed this area. We can go through and do all that bullshit. Ugh. Can I get into this water? I can. Oh shit. I wonder if I can just get into water, period, now because of this. Because if that's the case, then that one area where I couldn't walk through the water should be a non-issue now. shit, dude. Fuck off. There we go. Doesn't matter. I don't know why I was even trying to do that. Who scanned this? Yeah. Alright. Thanks for the health. Appreciate it. Dude, how do I beat it? Can I beat it? Actually, what am I fucking doing?
Recording to logbook.
Pulse Bombu. Life form of raw energy. Periodically releases explosive segments. Pulse bombs are energy... or bombus. Bombus? Pulse bombus? No. It's gotta be bombus or something. Anyways. Invulnerable to most known weapons. Electrical energy can harm them, however. They lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. Pulse bombs, I don't know, produce energy constantly. All excess energy is shed, regardless of who or what may be nearby. So, I don't really know. Okay, all that's doing is fucking me up, dude. Fuck you. What are you talking about? Okay, big drop. Are those fucking enemies right there? What is that? Oh wait, this is a magnetic thing. Oh god. Oh, it's not active. Oh, I need another upgrade. That's cool. When I get that, it's gonna be fucking dope. Those guys. We got the damn second. What is this? Magmore Caverns North granted. Please step into the hologram. Who the fuck am I? It's an elevator. Yet to go through that area. There's still a couple areas in here, but I guess I'm sure I'll be able to come back, so. Oh fuck. I didn't mean to press that. Could have been bad. This music's fucking ominous as hell. What do you mean, Chuck? Shit, but that's why I can suck it up. Big suck energy. And we got a shave. Yeah, I want to save. fuck we're going here. But let me see something. I think that's as good a spot as any to stop for the evening. I fulfilled my end of the bargain. I played some more damn Metroid. It's good. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I do want to finish Dead Space first, which, like I said, I'll be playing Sunday, and I think I'm going to start this. I need to change the start time of the stream on my Twitch page to reflect the fact that I'll be starting at 7 in order to facilitate beating it just a smidge quicker, because it's probably going to take, I think you said, 2 to 3 streams, depending on how quickly I can run through some of the extra stuff. But what else we got going on? Who's on? Just show you my friend. Oh, it's Brad. Nikita, you still here, Shorty? I got 2 viewers, so probably not. Luigi's Mansion is a game I never give a fuck about. I mean, maybe it's cool. Maybe it's good, but, you know. 3 hours on Metroid Prime Remastered. 50 on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I need to get back into Fire Emblem again. 3 Houses got 30 hours. I need to just actually play that. I think I literally just launched it and that's it. She's heat. I forget what I was going to say now. But thank you for watching, Miss Faye. I appreciate you. I appreciate Tyler and Hunter as well for staying tuned. Look at this bad boy. 110 hours on Triangle Strategy. And I'm not done. I beat the game, but I've got to beat it a couple more times to get the true, like the canon ending, I guess. Who we got? Identify yourself. Is it Ryan?
Identify your mom.
It's you. Hey, do you want to play Heroes?
Dude, you keep threatening me.
Breath of the Wild. Look at this. 120 hours in this motherfucker. My
you
body
actually have 120 hours in it?
Yeah, dude. Look. And
yeah,
that's
I'm actually impressed.
Yeah, and you know that, like, I try my best to not, like, just let it sit and idle. So you know that that's the vast majority of that is, like, actually playing.
It's still weird that you have such a bugaboo about their fucking weapon degradation system. And yes, I said the word bugaboo, but you still have 120 fucking hours into it.
That system is undoubtedly bad. However, I was going to originally let it prevent me from continuing. It sucks. It made the game worse. I'm not coming off of that. That's 100% true. However, almost everything else in the game is fantastic. And so I can overlook even what is a glaring misstep in the fucking development, and I've seen nothing about weapon degradation in any of the preview stuff for Tears of the Kingdom, so I have to assume it's still going to be there, which is fucking... It's wild to me how you'd leave the single worst element of the game in the fucking sequel, but whatever.
Thing is, though,
this
like,
one was good enough
that
I can overlook it, so I'm going to give Tears of the Kingdom the same benefit, essentially.
I agree that it's not ideal.
It's bad. You want to talk about bad game design? It's bad game design.
I understand why. I feel like it's a crutch, and I feel like there was a better way to do it, and they just didn't figure it out. I feel like they had multiple iterations. They had completely different ideas on how to do it. However, they tried and tried and tried, and they just ended up doing this because they just ran out of time.
Hell,
that's exactly what I think.
What do you mean they couldn't figure it out? One of the easiest fixes, if you want to keep a system like that, just increase the overall durability across the board for every weapon. Like, just
so it's not the durability that bothers you; it's the fact that it's short.
Oh yeah, dude. Some of the weapons you hit with them like 5 times and it's broke. It's like, what the fuck is the point? Even the
that's
fucking
early weapons though.
Even the Master Sword. Even the Master Sword. You use it so many times and it's got a fucking recharge. How fucking dumb, dude. If you do everything to get the fucking badass, like, best sword in the game, it should just work 100% of the time. fuck off. It's bad.
That's
it's
not
bad.
balanced though. Then
it's
then
bad.
it becomes overpowered.
It's the best sword in the game. It's the master sword.
Yeah, but then it doesn't fit with the thesis of what Zelda is about.
What is Zelda about? What thesis?
Or sorry, what Breath of the Wild is about.
What's it about?
Nothing lasts. Everything breaks. Everything eventually breaks down, from weapons to. I mean, it's kind of like.
Thank you for the follow. Geographic INF, it looks like. Is that the name? Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. You're just hearing my friend and I wax philosophic about the meaning of Breath of the Wild, and I do not personally feel like the theme of that game was that nothing lasts. If that's what you're saying.
This is an argument, type of argument you will hear all the time if you continue to.
That's actually true. It is true. But I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I'll be honest, I don't know if I've sat and thought of it. If anything, I would think just the theme of Breath of the Wild would just be unfettered exploration. But
Okay.
that shouldn't
Well, think about
be
this, though.
hampered by
Let's take
such a pathetic fucking weapon system.
Let's
I
pretend
love
that
the
you
game.
actually had say in that specific department
Uh-huh.
for the game design. So let's pretend all weapons had, let's say, double durability, maybe even triple, and the Master Sword never broke. Okay?
Look,
now you have another problem. What damage? What's the damage cap you give the Master Sword? Is it just like top? Is it like
No.
triple any other weapon's damage so that no one uses any other weapon but that?
So here's the thing, which later games in the I'm going to use Dark Souls here because it uses weapons, it uses swords, whatever. It's similar enough that I can compare them. They used weapon durability in their games. I don't remember ever having to worry about it after the first game, I'm going to be honest. Now, I might be wrong there, but...
What do you mean the first game? Breath of the Wild?
No. Dark Souls. So,
Oh, sorry.
like, there's weapon degradation in those games, but I think over time it became less and less of something that they wanted to focus on as far as, like, actually affecting gameplay. Like, yeah, you would have to repair it, but, like, it hardly ever broke.
I don't even remember that in those games.
I don't even... Because of that, it's like, well, why even include it? It just seems extraneous at that point. But the first game, it did have a little bit more of an impact, and it seemed like your weapons would break periodically if you didn't actually make sure that you spent souls to repair them at bonfires or at blacksmiths, whatever. So, just you don't have to have it as in-depth, because I understand that combat wasn't such, like, obviously it's an important part of Breath of the Wild. It's not as important a part in that game as it is to Dark Souls. There's no competitive, there's no PvP in that game, so you don't have to worry about, weapon balance as far as that's concerned. It's much simpler to balance a single player experience versus a multiplayer experience where people are going to try to fucking find whatever op way they can to, dominate other players and stuff. Anyways, so you could do that with a smaller number of weapons, obviously, but you could just essentially sort of copy like a Dark Souls format where you have a number of different swords. You can still have durability.
Not everything has to be Dark Souls.
It doesn't. But Dark Souls did it right. I'm never fucking complaining about Dark Souls weapon system, and I understand that, again, Dark Souls and those types of games are more action oriented, so it makes more sense. But that doesn't mean game developers will take ideas from other developers and iterate on those ideas all the time. That's a fucking core tenet, not only of game design, but just in general, like engineering, fucking medicine. It doesn't matter. And so, absolutely, they should have done something that simple as ape on another game and just adapt it to Breath of the Wild systems. You could even still have the durability, just don't make it so fucking such an obtrusive way. Like, it's just irritating. And I don't know, like, anybody that says it isn't is dude, they're guzzling Link's cock.
I
Are you kidding me?
Why
Like,
people find that irritating?
it's not
What they
fun.
should have done, and
It-
I do not understand why they did not do it this way. But they have they have so many different types of weapons. They have anything from swords and spears to even like
Hammers?
flaming great swords and
Yeah.
hammers and
like
wands
wands.
and shit.
Yeah,
But shit breaks down.
it does.
And eventually,
Again,
by even mid to late game, you have amassed, weapons aside, you have amassed so many fucking items and things you've picked up, from creatures to fruit and everything else in between.
craftable
You should
stuff,
be able to
yes.
repair those if you really fall in love. Oh my god, I love this weapon. If you fall in love with the weapon, you should be able to repair it.
I'd agree with that. That could have
You
been
should
a
be able to
way.
repair it with the thousands of fucking items they put in the game that drop from rocks, minerals, enemies, whatever. You should be able to repair said items.
That could have been a way to alleviate the frustration from the fucking paper mache weapons that you had that break in like less than 10 hits. Because yeah, that's what they did in Dark Souls. And I'm not saying that's not even explicitly like that's not specific to Dark Souls. Like plenty of other games have made it to where if your weapons have durability, you can repair them in the field. I'm pretty sure Diablo did that. I'm pretty sure there was like some way to repair stuff in the field for Diablo 2. I could be wrong on that, but even if not, using a town portal, going back to town and repairing your fucking gear is simple as what I just said, and it's so quick, and it doesn't like you have to go back to town to unload shit anyway. So in that game, it makes sense that you can do that. It's fine.
It's actually a very common thing with RPGs anyway.
Yeah,
Going back all the way to fucking Diablo.
So the fact that
they didn't
they didn't like do any of that, and they made the weapons so fucking flimsy, is just bad. It sucks. It's
early game. Early game.
It's still bad late game because it doesn't do anything for the power fantasy of the player when you're still using. Okay, so you're using cooler and newer weapons, more powerful weapons, but they still break super fucking quickly.
Your expectation is to have a power fantasy in Breath of the Wild, and that's what they were trying to subvert. They were trying to say the world's already destroyed. You fucking lost. So try to scavenge the landscape of a broken fucking world, finding what you can to use against enemies. That's literally what they were trying to accomplish. They didn't accomplish
so many other games.
They set expectations very poorly.
I mean, that's not. You're making it sound like that's not like something that's new or like foreign in gaming. To okay, so you technically failed. You still gotta like go and save the world, and it's ultimately just a different dressing on the same concept in almost every fucking game you play.
I can only think of one other game that's done that, and that was XCOM 2 as a sequel.
Again, I'm not saying specifically like you lost. I'm just saying like whatever means of getting there. In Metroid, I fucking started the game fully powered up, and then I lose all of my shit. It's effectively the same thing.
Cliche.
Just
that's different.
I'm saying it's just dressing it in a different way. Because Link technically had like a lot of these abilities and stuff. He had the Master Sword before. Now he's got to go get it back. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So don't give me that. I don't buy that. Like these are all just ways to sort of explain away why you're so weak at the beginning of the game, and at the end of the game you're so strong because you go and get all this shit and blah blah blah. Again, there can still be a power fantasy even within Breath of the Wild or any game for that matter. That's one of the, to me, those systems of progression are what make games fun. To start out so weak and then to grow in power, and some games do it by like increasing numbers, and other games do it by giving you just cooler or better gear. Like it doesn't matter how it's done.
I feel like that's a bad.
Even in XCOM it happens.
All the games. I feel like the bad way to paint all games with that broad of a stroke.
I'm not saying all games are the same, but
like you love survival horror games, and that literally does the opposite.
Not at all.
Feel like
nope.
Where it makes you feel like good survival horror, not the dog shit survival horror games that are out there. But
Okay,
you should feel
what types of survival horror are you talking? Like, give me an example
Dead
of
Space.
like a title.
Dead Space. If you're playing on
That's not true
a
either.
normal difficulty,
You start
should
out with
not
just the
feel-
plasma cutter, and then
You
you
should
start.
never ever feel like a power fantasy in a survival horror game. If you feel like you have a power fantasy in a survival
Dead
horror,
Space was the
either
wrong
you
one
have
to
the
use, brother.
Either you have the difficulty too low, or they fucked up in the game design. A survival horror is quite literally, inherently, at its core, the genre title, survival horror, is about not having enough to defeat your enemies.
Listen,
What?
the only one that fits the description, well, not the only one, but the only series I can think of is Amnesia, because you literally can't fight the enemy. Especially in the first one, if you even look at that fucking thing, it like fucks up your psyche, and it literally makes the game harder for you to continue like playing and stuff. Dead Space,
Dark Corners of the Earth, perfect fucking example.
I've never
They
played
give
that
you
one, so I'll take
so
your word
few
on it.
ammo, but
Uh-huh.
it's like any game that gives you so few ammo,
Right.
Such few weapons, and if you feel
Silent
like,
Hill too.
if I use this fucking weapon, I am probably gonna fuck myself in the future. That is survival horror. That is not a power fantasy.
Silent Hill 2. They still do it though. Some of them still do it because, for instance, even in Silent Hill, where combat A is not super great to begin with, but B, it's discouraged. It's typically better for you to try to like run away from monsters. Good survival horror will do that because it's not about like just bashing everything. Like, do you think?
Yeah.
You know, obviously it's a made up scenario, but if you were in the whole thing is that if you were like in that situation, like I would fucking run from everything. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here.
I guess
But
Dead Space was probably a poor example because they didn't have like stealth or anything like that where you
Well,
can,
that
like,
and
try to avoid enemies and stuff.
you essentially they gave you like an arsenal of cool fucking like toys to play with to dismember these necromorphs and stuff, and it makes for a great gameplay experience. Not as much a survival horror experience.
Yeah, the
it's
difficulty
more of
is
like
based on your accuracy, not about your choices of do I stealth past this? Do I waste ammo here? Do I do no? That's
and
not what that game was about.
there are jump scares and stuff, absolutely, and some, especially in the original, some of those got me and stuff. Cool, but that doesn't like the best survival horror games are more about like literally making you scared rather than anxious about a jump scare. There's a difference there, and that's why Amnesia was so good at that.
What was that game that I played first? You played it after, and you beat it, and I didn't. And it was about a lesbian in space. It was kind of anime, a little bit pixelated. You had like six slots.
Signalis. Yeah,
Signalis. That is the epitome of survival horror, where you don't have a power fantasy. At least for my playthrough, because I never actually beat it, but I played through at least half of it. You never ever have a power fantasy. That is survival horror done right. Everything else is a fucking action game. They are.
I do,
including Dead Space.
Yeah, I do and don't agree with that because there's still a little bit of a power fantasy in the fact that you do start getting increasingly powerful weapons, but the thing that game did really well was that I was always like very conscious of not using those powerful weapons unless there was a boss fight, because that game purposely like didn't give you enough ammo to where you could just go around like wailing on enemies. And there was, so the enemies would respawn unless you hit them with a flare and like burn their corpse or whatever. And you had very few of those to work with too. So yes, in that way, that game did a great job of creating that stressful environment because you have to backtrack through these areas multiple times. And if you're playing it well, if you're playing it smart, you know that, hey, like I know I'm going to be going through this area multiple times. I should probably go ahead and permanently kill these enemies so that they don't respawn.
Bodies.
Exactly. Yeah. That game did it really well. And that game was much more psychological in its horror. Like, yeah, there were the monsters would scream at you and stuff, and sometimes they'd pop out of the dark.
But I feel
you
like
wouldn't
that's
necessarily
what
see
survival horror
them.
is supposed to be.
I agree.
Like, Dead Space is still my game of the year for this year. However, I think it is a poor survival horror game because true survival horror game does what Signalis does and has zero power fantasy behind it.
I think a part of that, maybe that's just a part of the vision too, but I think probably EA had some influence to make it more action oriented. But Dead Space is a fantastic game. I agree with you. It's not my game of the year right now. It's definitely one of the best games of the year. I will say that. And it's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic remake. I think they did almost everything right in terms of remaking this game and this experience. But it's not survival horror, and like
it's not.
Kills me, and that's why I think you mentioned this in the server before that like I don't like horror movies either. I think most horror movies are shit. Even some that start off really like interesting and intriguing, they almost always devolve into the same sort of bullshit, and
Cliche
it sucks.
or predictable bullshit.
Yeah, but it's also just like more actiony rather than truly psychological, because that's what's really scary. There have been very few like I can only think of one that's actually like scary to any real degree. What was that movie called? Was it no, it wasn't The Others. That was like Nicole Kidman. What was the one where it was a couple in like a somewhat secluded house at night, and these like strangers, was it The Strangers? They just broke in and like terrorized this couple, and they did it for no fucking reason. They just wanted to hurt them.
A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place? No.
No, I wasn't.
Krasinski?
Yeah, I didn't care for that one as much.
That was more of a thriller, less horror, but I loved that movie. But again, I don't consider that a horror. The only horror movie I ever liked was Saw, and I only liked it because
Saw was great.
It had puzzles to it. I'm a sucker for that shit.
I like that, but to me, Saw was so good because
the first few, not the whole.
Just
series.
the first one for me.
Yeah.
The twist at the end, obviously was like super fucking like what, and it felt novel. Maybe it's been done before, but I hadn't seen something like that, and it felt novel. And also, the murder scenes or whatever. It's like these people. It was like penance for things that they'd done, and so there were a lot of elements to it that just worked.
The whole concept of that fact that Jigsaw never, ever actually killed anyone.
Yeah.
He put them in a situation where they had killed themselves.
Yeah.
That
was
whole,
a cool...
obviously not legally, obviously, but
right.
that moral, like, gray area, that theory was just like, that I can kind of get behind that.
Yeah. One of the only other horror movies that I can think of that I actually legitimately liked, the ending was a little lackluster and let me down just a little bit, but It Follows is a fantastic horror movie.
I haven't seen it.
Such a good fucking horror movie. If you haven't seen that, if you're watching, I highly recommend it. I'm not even going to spoil anything about it, but I thought that was a really novel concept, and it less is more in that movie, and to just such great effect. I highly recommend It Follows. But no, I'm not a big fan of horror movies. I think most of them are too in your face and too obvious. They don't leave anything to the imagination, and that's where real horror kicks in, is like you filling in the blanks for things that are going on, or
the psychological, like Shining or some shit, like the old real horror movies.
Yeah,
I watched some of those old ones, man. That shit that gets under your skin, you think about it after you watch it.
The only stuff about The Shining that I found like interesting, because I didn't really like that movie. I watched it within the past like 6 years or so with an ex-girlfriend. But the only thing about The Shining that I thought was actually interesting was, and this is old enough that I don't care, but when the scenes in the hotel that were like random, like the scene with the old woman that he meets, or the young woman that turns into an old woman or something like that, in the bathroom, when you see like those just sort of like random things that they don't linger on for too long, those are like fucking unsettling. At one point there's like a guy that comes out of a room with like somebody in a bear costume or something like that, and it's implied that it was like sexual because the one guy's like, I don't think he's fully naked, but he's like mostly naked. And it's just like, again, just really unsettling stuff. They don't explain it. They just let you see it and run with it. And that's like the thing that's a hallmark of good horror movies. I didn't like The Shining overall. I'm not like a movie critic, so fuck off if that's like, oh, sacrilege. But, I thought those types of elements to it were the most effective at really just like creeping you out and making you think about it after the fact, because those are the only things that I really remember the most.
I think the last horror movie I saw outside of A Quiet Place and the Saw movies, I actually saw it in theaters, was The Mist.
With the Punisher guy?
I think so, yeah, where they like, I don't want to, actually, I kind of don't care about spoiling the end.
That
they're
one,
in like,
oh,
it was
dude,
like the Lord of the Flies moment in the grocery store, and then they try to like drive out of there, and then that scene at the very
was
end.
a fucking incredible scene. That was that's good. That is good.
That was, honestly, I feel like it's kind of divisive online. I felt that ending was very powerful because I'm not really into horror movies. That shit,
that's horror
kind of got to me
in such a different, like, so, man, yeah, no, I agree with you, because obviously the monsters are the horror throughout the movie, but then at the end it turns all of that on its head. You're safe from the monsters, and now you have to live with the horror of what you just did, even though you did it with good intentions.
Yep.
That is, I agree with you on that. See, it seems like we're pretty like on the same page when it comes to horror movies and stuff. But yeah, anyways,
there's a lot more nuance when it comes to games, though.
That's true. That's true. Anyways, we have rambled for quite some time. We're going to play some Heroes. We doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can check Discord. I've been here for an hour. JK, but I've been here for what?
All right, then. Geographic, I appreciate the follow, buddy. Thank you. I hope you stick around. I don't know, Nikita, if you're still here.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Siri, shut the fuck up. If you're still here, you said yes, it does. I don't know what that was to now. I saw it earlier, but we were deep in conversation. I'm not even sure if you would know what it was in reference to at this point. But we're going to play some Heroes. I'll probably go ahead and shut down the stream, though. Let me turn the console off.
Yeah, they probably don't want to hear my Friday night MOBA comments.
Friday night MOBA comments, yeah. Docs menu. Oh, fuck. I fucked up the thing. Hold on. Why did it disappear completely? Why are there two? I got so many questions.
You streaming twice?
No, there was two, like, docs for... What the fuck are you talking about? There were effectively two docs for chat in OBS, and I didn't know why or how they got there, but there's me boy. There's me boy. He's on me fucking arm until the day I die and until my body gets cremated. But that's a conversation for another time. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. I appreciate you. Nikita, Brad. I don't know if Brad actually tuned in separately, but I know he was with you, and I'm just gonna give you both credit. It doesn't matter. You're married. It's a thing. Tyler and Hunter, of course. Geographic, once again, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you stick around. We'd love to have you. I go on tangents and play games very shittily all the time. So it's actually not all the time. It's mostly just Sundays now, but I'm going to start doing more pop-up streams to supplement. I just can't commit to a schedule, okay? But now I'm going to go play Heroes with my buddy, and you guys are going to do whatever the fuck that you are going to do. So thanks. And see you Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some more Dead Space. All right, bye.
Bye.